What? A video not about Glee? Would you look at that? What is up, y'all, and welcome back to another video here on my channel. Today we are doing something a little bit different, which is really not saying much since I just do Glee content. But hey, we take what we can get. Today I'm bringing you my June favorites. This is a trend that's been on YouTube for the longest time, for years now, and it basically implies just going over the month of June and just sharing what you found the most entertaining or the best in general. I am going to be dividing it into a few categories, I guess, since my interests are very multifaceted. I am a very three-dimensional person. I'm going to be talking about the video games I played, the music I listened to the most, series/movies I watched, and then the others category. This is just a bit of a more laid-back video, if anything, because I really don't have that many notes about what I want to talk about. I just have the list of series I watched and the categories I just said, and I'm just gonna ramble on for a minute or two about them. Try and actually recommend stuff for you to read or watch or play if you're into any of those. And yeah, now let's start things off with series, because I think that's what most of you would be interested in. As I said in my first video, I'm not the best series/movie watcher ever, but over the month of June, especially during quarantine, I have been trying to get more into what Netflix has been offering, and I actually got a couple of shows. My favorite out of all of them by far has to be Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I am a huge mystery and comedy fan, so Brooklyn Nine-Nine just absolutely hits all the right notes for me. It's just a great series with great characters. I don't think any character actually overshadows the others, which is something I think happens a lot in other series. But here I actually found the dynamic between all six of the main cast to be extremely fun. Of course, there are the main characters, especially Peralta, but I mean, in my opinion, he definitely deserves the most screen time. But I really think Brooklyn Nine-Nine does a great job of fleshing out every character in this roster, and honestly is one of the best sitcoms I've watched, if not the best. Another Netflix series I've been watching, I didn't watch as much as I listened to it while I played video games, was Floor is Lava. It's a reality show where 3 people at a time try to cross a room where things are floating in lava. And those are some heavy air quotes. I really like reality competitions, and this is just another one of them. I found it entertaining. I wouldn't particularly recommend it, but I found it, good enough. The other 2 things I want to talk about in the series category I haven't watched completely yet, especially because one of them is airing as we speak. That one being RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars 5, which has been a damn good All-Star season, a damn good season in general so far. It's once again a reality competition, this time centered around drag queens and competing in certain challenges that involve dancing or singing or acting. And you know what Drag Race is. Drag Race is one of the most mainstream things right now. I have been really enjoying this season. My favorites have been by far Jujubee, Shea Coulee, and Miz Cracker, with a honorable mention to Blair St. Clair, which I hope to God are the top 4. And the other thing I haven't watched completely is Hollywood. I am 2 episodes into Hollywood, and I have been really, really enjoying it. It's a very sexual show, which I was not expecting, but as far as the story goes, I really enjoy it. I mean, so far, it's got cool characters. It has some good dynamics between the characters and just is good. So far, I can't really speak much about it since, again, I only watched the first 2 episodes, but it's been a cool enough show. And Blaine from Glee is there, so, stand there and Chris. That is, I think, all I wanted to say about the series. So moving on to video games, I have been playing a butt ton of video games lately. I played through Pokemon Emerald the entire way through in like 2 days, because I was bored. I've been really into Animal Crossing, which, by the way, another update is on its way, I think tomorrow, July 3rd, which is going to be the first part of the summer update where you can go and actually swim and find seashells and sea life that aren't fish, which I appreciate because it was a core feature in New Leaf, the Animal Crossing game for the 3DS, and they just took it out of New Horizons. But yeah, I got Animal Crossing on release date March 20th, and over the last 2.5 months, actually no, 3 months, I have gone a day without playing it, maybe twice, maybe 3 times. It's just a super cool game, and even if I just go there and talk to my animals once or twice, do a couple chores, it's just always nice and relaxing to do, and honestly has me going into a sort of routine for the quarantine, which everyone says it's important. I totally agree. And if Animal Crossing is my routine, I mean, so be it. Another game I've been playing a lot, although I got it in the end of March, but most of my June has been playing Fire Emblem Three Houses. It's a huge Switch game, a huge game. I am around 70 hours in, I want to say, 70-ish, and I have not gone through one complete story yet. And if I am remembering correctly, it has 3 plus an unlockable 4th. So this game is going to keep me busy for quite a while, which is amazing because I'm getting a lot of bang for my buck, but at the same time I want to buy other games and play them, and the fact that I have this huge game in front of me that I want to complete is kind of, distracting me for other titles that I want to play. But I mean, I'm getting entertainment for 60 euros that is, in my opinion, worth more than 60 euros, so I am not complaining. And the last game I want to talk about is Pokemon Cafe Mix, which is a new mobile title they just announced, I think last week, and I have gone through the 100 first levels. Now they added more in the latest update. There are now 120 levels, I want to say, which I still haven't completed, but the game is so fun. A good brain teaser if you want to, have a small free game. Well, free to start, you can always pay money to get stuff, but it's by all means a free game. I haven't wasted any money on it yet, and I don't plan to, but it's just a good game with a Pokemon sheen, which I am definitely appreciative of, and it's a puzzle game, a puzzle Pokemon game. It's really what it says on the tin. As far as music goes, I want to give another shout out to RuPaul's Drag Race because I've been listening to a lot of season 12 / All Stars 5 songs, which there's only one All Stars 5 song, but I've been listening to it. It's actually been my go-to song for the last couple days, and especially for the end stretch of June. Aside from those songs from season 12 and All Stars 5, I've been listening to Glee covers. Are we shocked? No, we are not. And I started watching Glee in late December and I finished it in mid-May. So the fact that we are now in July and I still have not gotten like 2 feet away from my Glee favorites playlist is honestly very revealing. Now, as for the other / wildcard territory we are going into now, I want to mention a series of videos here on YouTube by Annalise Days. If you kind of recognize this name, she is a model. She was on America's Next Top Model, which is a show I watched a lot when I was a kid, and I actually want to watch a couple seasons that I haven't watched yet. I didn't watch a lot of the early seasons of ANTM. I started when it was on, I think, season 12, 13, one of those, and watched every subsequent season except season 19, which I just didn't get into, I guess. But I want to watch America's Next Top Model, and Annalise, the YouTuber I just spoke of, is a contestant from season 18, the British / American version of America's Next Top Model. And this is just her reacting to episodes that aired, I think, 5-ish years ago, 5, 6, 7, 8, who knows. And just a few years ago, she was on the show. She actually did video diaries of the show as they aired in real time. But now she's just going back and doing new reactions to it, I guess. She has like 5 or 6 videos. and they are all pretty entertaining, so I definitely think you should watch them if you liked ANTM or want to get into it now that it is over after 24 cycles. The last thing I want to talk about, I think, is the book I've been reading, which I am using this verb tense very, very loosely, because I think I read the first 5 chapters in mid-June, all in one night, all in one sitting, which is pretty good for me, because if you think I'm a bad series/movie watcher, well, at least I actually try to watch series or movies. Books are just not my thing, and I've been trying to get into them with a recommendation from my friend, which is Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson. As I was saying, I read the first 5 chapters in one sitting in mid-June, and I really, really liked them, and I just did not grab the book again as of right now. I want to finish it before July ends. That is, you know, a milestone I want to put in front of me, a goal I can work towards. That being said, I'm not going to make any promises, because books and I are not the best of friends, but if you're a fan of murder mystery novels, which, shock horror, I am, I definitely think you should read it if you haven't already. I would actually really like to have someone reading it alongside me, because maybe that will give me the drive to keep going with my reading, and I actually really want to read the rest if I, you know, actually grabbed my phone and started reading it again. So yeah, this was a bit of a shorter video than what you're accustomed to from me. I usually keep it to 20-ish minutes. I don't know how long this one is gonna be, but I know for sure it's gonna be less than 20 minutes. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you know, watch stuff that I recommend or read stuff that I recommend, and if you do, please hit me up on Instagram or Twitter and just say what you thought of it, because I really want to hear your guys' opinions and, you know, have someone to talk about my interests with. It's always fun. And I think that's it for today's video, so thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like if you liked the video, subscribe if you haven't, leave a comment down below with whatever you want to see me doing next, aside from the rest of my top 10 Glee series, which, worry not, is in the works. I have most of season 3 planned out, and I just actually need to record, which I'm not going to be able to do today. But yeah, I won't drag this out any longer. This video is long enough. Thank you so much for watching. Stay fresh and have an amazing day.